Hi everybody, it's Catherine. Welcome back to another video. This video is all about our top 19 polishes for 2019 and I am going to show you my picks. On my nails I have ILNP's Shaved Ice and Funhouse. I'll leave details below. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet, so I'm not going to swatch or anything, but I will have pictures for everything. A lot of these polishes I picked for mainly nostalgic reasons, and they may not necessarily feature in top fives, previous or top fives to come. But yeah, they all have a special, they stick out to me for one reason or another. So let's just jump into it. I'm going to start with my PPU polishes and limited edition polishes. I tried to keep it to a minimum, but they're just some I can't ignore. Also, I've tried not to pick any more than 2 per brand. So there you go. So this first one is from Scofflaw. This is in no particular order, by the way. And this is like a cream acrylic with a bright orange, neon orange, matte glitter, and then a metallic teal glitter also. And then there's a matte white glitter there as well. And this is called Circus Peanuts. Beautiful, beautiful formula. And you will see my manicure. I think I did a Halloween manicure with this. Absolutely stunning. My PPU arrived, I think it was I think this would have been a July or August polish pickup. Probably July. And Claire was here when it arrived and the two of us were just drooling over this. So really, really pretty. Next up, we have this one from Quixotic. I can never say it. This is Sunset Swinging, and this is from August's PPU. And it's just the most glorious sunset multi-chrome. It moves from an orange to a gold green to a brighter kind of red. Now maybe it's more of a duochrome and you've just got that edge of gold green, but I think you can see it flash quite a bit when it's on the nail, and it just looks so, so pretty. Love, 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 love this polish. I know it was a big hit when it was released also. Stunning. And this one is Time After Time. This is from March polish pickup. And this is a brand based out of Nashville, I believe. And this is just the most beautiful, almost like cornflower blue or periwinkle blue. I always get them mixed up. And then it's got tons of colour shifting flakies in here. And the formula on this is insane. I think they may have even bought this back in the June favourites. I think it was this one they bought back. And it's just a stunning, stunning polish. And I loved wearing it. And it's definitely one of my favourite ever purchases from PPU. So that's from Music City Beauty. And that is Time After Time. Gorgeous polish. So technically this wasn't released in 2019. This was released for Black Friday of 2018, but I didn't wear it until 2019. So I believe this is one of the few polishes that hasn't been released this year. I think everything else was released this year, but correct me if I'm wrong down below. I believe everything else. This is Salazar after Salazar's Slytherin, and this was their Black Friday exclusive from Polish last year. They did all of the house founders from the Harry Potter, from Hogwarts, and so this green is just so beautiful. It's got this kind of gold shimmer in there and then a beautiful holographic. And the reason why I wanted to put this in was because it reminded me of St. Patrick's Day. I did lots of nail art around St. Patrick's Day this year, and my parents were here for St. Patrick's Day, so it's a really special polish. This isn't the one I wore for St. Patrick's Day, but it's definitely one of my favourite manicures that I did for the festivities. So yeah, so that's Salazar from Polish. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And then we have our final PPU. This is also from August. This is Elephant Ears Our Life. I got some amazing Crellies this year. This is my first, I think this is my first indie polish, and it's just this gorgeous kind of purple toned blue with tons of different glitters in here, including one of my favorites, the square holographic glitter. We've got red glitters, then we've got other hex holographic glitters and shimmers, and It's just so beautiful, and the formula is really, really good. I believe this was inspired by Dumbo, but yeah, absolutely stunning, and it was a really lovely manicure as well. And my only For the Love of Polish, I didn't get that many boxes this year. I felt like they were a little bit samey. I love the subscription, and I hate, it's not a criticism, it's just I think I had too much similar polishes in my collection to justify getting many of their boxes this year. And I still do think it's a beautiful box, especially because you're always guaranteed a good polish with Polish for Days and Polish. They're never bad polishes, and this is a good example of one. This is Underwater Light from the For the Love of Polish box in February this year. Stunning, stunning polish. This mermaid type effect, this bluish green aqua colour. It's like a blue with a greenish flash, and then you've got full of iridescent flakies. I've worn this a few times this year. It's one of the few polishes I have actually gone back and revisited. I mean, that's not surprising. Polish for Days are always great, and yeah, so that's Underwater Light. And then we're out of our limited editions, although I'm not entirely sure how easy it is to get any of the ones I'm about to show you, but this was also released this year. This is another one from Polish for Days, and this time it's a topper, and it's a iridescent flaky that leans into the purple of the spectrum. Really, really, really pretty. And then there's a holographic crushed kind of shimmery glitter in there as well, or flaky, and yeah, it's just the most beautiful. This is Pixie Dust. I know this was popular, and I wore it, I think, with a Sinful Colours polish. Just so pretty, and it really does just make your nails dance. It's so lovely. Then we're into some Cadillacquers. I mean, Cadillacquer, what a year. Just fantastic polishes, and their first thermals were this year. I mean, I could have picked so many Cadillacquers, but I didn't. I just had to do two. I tried to keep myself to two, and I might redo my Cadillacquer favourites in 2020 just to revisit them, because I think some of my old favourites have been displaced by or replaced by newer Cadillacquer polishes. And this one is called Wrath. This is a beautiful kind of a deep orchidy purple colour with a purple blue, kind of a blue leaning purple glitter, and then a red glitter in there as well. It's absolutely amazing. The formula is gorgeous. I did a Halloween manicure with this, and it's just perfect. I love this polish so much. So that is Cadillacquer's Wrath. Now, Cadillacquer also entered PPU this year, but I didn't pick any of the PPU Cadillacquer polishes. Not that I don't love them, it's just that there were so many options, and this is another option. This is Galaxies. This was a collection from earlier in 2019, and this one has this teal jelly. I think this was earlier in 2019. I could be wrong about that, but anyway, this has a teal jelly. Then it has a duochrome shimmer that goes from kind of a bronzy colour to a yeah, I think it's just a bronzy colour to a red colour, and then it's got all these beautiful flakies, and then it has a neon aqua coloured glitter in there as well. I'm losing all my words, but it's just jam-packed. And I think when I posted my mani for this, I just said it's like nail art on a nail. You just don't want to put anything on top of it. There's so much going on, and you think it might be too much, but it's not. It's just balanced beautifully. I love this polish. So that's Galaxies by Cadillacquer. So I have two Emly de Molly polishes from this year. I'm not entirely sure if they were both released this year or not, but I bought them this year, so I'm including them. This is Goddess of Rays. This is a stunning multi-chrome that moves from a aqua green colour to a kind of a bright emerald green, and then into a gold colour, and it is just the most wonderful polish. I absolutely love this polish, and yeah, this reminded me to go back to this brand this year and more often, and yeah, so beautiful. So that is Emly de Molly, and I think this will probably appear in a few top 19 polish videos this year. This is Sea of Lies. I'd expect Nika might include this, maybe she won't, but I know that this was a big favourite with her this year. This is a blue base with a multi-chrome shimmer that moves from a green to gold to a pink, and it's just so magical. This is Sea of Lies, and it's anything but lies. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and definitely worth getting if you can, because you will not be disappointed. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's one of my top picks from 2019, to be fair. That, and yeah, I love the previous one as well, the Goddess of Rays, but this is a super polish. So that is Emly de Molly, Sea of Lies. Now, this was my first year to get a Moonshine Mani haul, and I think Loopy said she had designed this. This is the Brightest Witch from the Something Worth Fighting For collection. And if you don't know Moonshine Mani, it is a brand made by Phoebe Moon, who's a YouTuber, and she's lovely. And yeah, this is just a gorgeous polish. It's a really beautiful pastel sky kind of blue. I would say maybe more like a baby blue, what they used to call baby blue anyway, and it's got packed with flakies in it, and I just loved it. It's very different to the previous one. I'm aware that I've picked two kind of on paper maybe similar, but they are very different in terms of colour, and the flakies are different as well. These have way more of an iridescent type quality to them, and yeah, love that. So that's Moonshine Mani, the Brightest Witch. Now we'll go into some mainstreams, take a break from the indies for a bit. This is Isadora. This is a magnetic polish. I actually got into magnetics in the last few months, and I really love this. So this I picked for two reasons. First, the magnet on this is incredible, and the magnetic effect is incredible. I've never had a magnet come with a polish that would actually worked well. This one works excellently. Also, I feel like this is very unusual, just the magnet, the magnetic pattern on this. I feel like it's really cool. And I also picked it because this brand I was introduced to by Anna in Sweden, so thank you so much. I'm so happy to have found this brand. It's lovely, and they are available in Switzerland but only online. So yeah, this one is Opposites Attract number 854. And I absolutely love this, and I'm very happy you introduced me to this brand, Anna. Thank you very much. Essie was pretty much the only mainstream brand of the American mainstreams that I bought this year. I don't think I bought a single OPI. And China Glaze, Margaret sent me the Christmas collection from last year, but I don't think I bought anything new from either of them this year. But I did buy some Essies, and of course, very luckily got my hands on the entire Geodes collection, gorgeous Geodes collection. This one is Stop, Look and Glisten, and the reason I've picked this as my favourite, first of all, I love the shade of this. I think it's a very unusual shade to have in a holographic. Also, it reminds me of Claire's trip to Zurich, and so it's very precious to me that we had such a lovely time, and she's a really good friend of mine, and I'm just so happy that she got to visit, and so grateful that she came to visit us as well. So hopefully we'll be visiting one another for many more years to come, and tracking down Essie polishes like mad people in the streets of Zurich or Manchester or wherever we are. But this is a beautiful polish, fantastic collection. I know it came and went pretty quickly, or didn't come at all to some of you, but it was a great little collection. And I had a few Essence polishes to pick, but in the end I just went with one. The indies, it was really all about the indies for me this year. Essence didn't have as many Trends collections this year with polish in them that they usually do. They completely replaced their gel line this year, and it's now called the Shine, Last and Go line. And so I picked Honey, and this was released coming up to the autumn. This is Honey, and it is a beautiful caramel honey colour, and I know a lot of people were instantly attracted to this, and I see why. I wore it a couple of times. I'll put up my manis, and yeah, I look forward to breaking this out for many more autumns to come, because it's a beautiful little polish. And finally, for the mainstream, I also went through a shimmer phase this year, and this one is representative of that. This is Aquamarine from the PS collection, which you'll find in Primark, and this is a beautiful polish. This is a blue translucent shimmer with a bit of a purple shimmery flash in it, and this one is nostalgic. I picked this one. It's not necessarily my favourite shimmer release this year because Catrice had some lovely ones, but the reason I picked this one is because one of the highlights of the year for me was the Dublin Theatre Festival, and it really got me through a very difficult time, and so this made me think of the mani that I did inspired by the Dublin Theatre Festival, and so that's why I'm picking this one for 2019. And they are still in stores, and very, very good little shimmery polishes. And I picked this one. This was sent to me by the lovely, from the lovely Margaret Yoder. This is with sprinkles. I wore it in so many videos this year. This is Native War Paints, which you can barely see. There it is, Native War Paints. And it's a white crelly with different coloured bar glitters in green, yellow, red and blue. So all the lovely primary colours there, and I really love this polish. I also picked it because it just reminded me of the lovely nail mail that I was sent this year, and without getting emotional, because I'm already feeling myself getting emotional, but the amount of support that I got from this community this year, I genuinely couldn't have got through this year without you guys, and this reminds me of that. And tons of bar glitters. I was sent tons of bar glitter by this year, and it's all fantastic, so thank you so much. So I couldn't let 2019 pass without acknowledging Arda's Nails. So the last two polishes in my top 19 for 2019 are charity polishes that Kat released this year. She released a different charity polish every month and raised tons of money for Breast Cancer Research Ireland. This is one of my favourites. This is a pink with a crushed silver shimmer in there. It's so pretty, and this is big or small, check them all. This was the April polish, absolutely beautiful, one of my favorite pinks from this year. She released a couple of pinks, and this was my favorite. I think I love this. So that's the first one, and I think the star this year, Kat finally released some Crellies, and this was incredible. This is Maiden of Stone. I mean, I think this might have been the first Crelly she released, and to just completely hit it out of the park first time out the gate. How many sporting references am I using? Way too many. Anyway, this is so good. The formula is incredible on this. It's a white flaky with a bronze coppery, it's a bronze coppery flaky in a white Crelly. There you go, I can actually speak. And the formula is fantastic on this. It's just stunning. So this would probably be my pick of the charity polishes this year, but there were so many to pick from. Irish Sea, Emerald Isle, and of course December's polish, which is Gloria, which it's probably, I'm hoping, is still available, although maybe I should hope that it's not available and that's completely sold out, and Kat raised even more money for charity. She's such a good soul, so thank you. Thank you for helping me get through 2019, and I'm hoping 2020 will bring nothing but good fortune for you and yours. And yeah, I have a lot of 2019 polish to get through and to use up for 2020, so I'm looking forward to that. I will talk to you all again very soon. Have a very lovely, happy new year. Bye bye. Oh, and be sure to check out everybody taking part in the collab down below.